Kūmara are a delicious kiwi favourite, healthy and easy to grow at home. Here's how.
To get started, you'll need some Kūmara shoots or tupu, compost, sheep pellets, vegetable mix, seaweed tonic and some pea straw mulch. There are 3 main varieties. Orange Kūmara needs slightly less cooking than the others, but on the whole they're a really versatile veggie. Great for roasting, mashing, as fries or in salads. So just choose a variety that's available in your area.
To grow Kūmara, you need Kūmara shoots, which you can either buy around October or propagate yourself, which is actually a lot easier than you think. Most of you have probably seen shoots coming off a Kūmara you've left in the back of the cupboard for a little too long. Start with a mature Kūmara. Organic is best because they won't have been sprayed and they're more likely to give you some shoots. Cut it in half and then place it cut side down in a saucer of water, and keep the water topped up and put it in a sunny spot inside. After a few weeks, you'll get some shoots that'll start to develop, some lovely green leaves, but no roots yet. Then a few weeks on from that, the shoots will get nice and long, and we'll start to see some roots pop out from the bottom of the shoots. You just gently pull these off, keeping the roots on the bottom. Then we just pop these shoots into a bucket of water with seaweed tonic solution in it, and they'll develop a little bit further over the next couple of weeks before they're ready to go into the ground. Another way to propagate your shoots is to get yourself a box and put a base layer of sand in it. Pumice sand works well. And then you just bury your Kūmara in the sand. Make sure it's fully covered. And from there, just keep the sand moist but not wet and nice and warm above 20 degrees. After a few weeks, you'll see the nice green shoots emerge. You can just gently ease the Kūmara out of the sand. And take a sharp knife and cut off one of the shoots with some Kūmara on it. And then just put this into a seaweed tonic solution for the roots to develop. Then once all your shoots look like this, you're ready to get planting. So today I'm going to plant a couple of rows into this bed. Now Kūmara grow like a vine, so they do need a bit of space. So to help keep them contained, plant them into a bed with a solid base about 40 centimeters down. This will help stop them burying themselves too deep and make harvesting easier. Now to prep our bed, we're going to add a good layer of compost and sheep pellets. Just dig that all through. And then add a nice layer of vegetable mix on top. I'll roughly create 2 raised rows, leaving hollows on either side. And then grab your shoots. I'm going to plant these into each row about 2/3 of the way down. So quite deep. And when they go in, we're going to angle the roots a little bit sideways to try and encourage horizontal growth. And then for the rest, just space them out at about 30 centimeters apart along the top of your rows, and then get them in the ground. Now they're all planted, I've got a seaweed tonic solution in the watering can to help prevent any transplant shock, and we're just going to give these all a really good watering in. Then add a nice layer of pea straw mulch to the hollows to keep the soil moist and warm. Now as the vines continue to grow, they're naturally going to spread and try and put down more roots. To avoid this, just lift the foliage regularly. This will help the plant put more energy into its tubers rather than the leaves.
And that's our planting done. After about 4 months, they'll be good to go.
You'll know your Kūmara are ready to harvest when the leaves start to turn yellow. Simply cut back the foliage, gently lift them out with a fork, being careful not to damage the tubers. Then leave them on the bed to cure in the sun for a few days, protecting them at night with newspaper or a sack. After that, they're ready to enjoy or store well in a cool, dry place. Don't forget to choose the best looking tuber to propagate next year's harvest, wrap it in newspaper and store it in a box.
Kūmara need full sun and rich, fertile soil. They prefer a warmer climate and can be a challenge to grow in the south. They don't like frost, so protect with frost cloth or plastic if there is a risk. Plant in spring to harvest in autumn, as Kūmara need at least 3.5 months of growing time. Wait till the leaves turn yellow and traditionally always after the full moon. Water freshly planted shoots often until they settle in, then only water when foliage wilts and during drought. Finally, protect new shoots from slugs with slug bait.
And there you go. By using just one Kūmara and putting in a bit of prep, you'll get a bumper crop to feed you and your family all season. Easy as. And make sure you subscribe to the Mitre YouTube channel for more great content, or click here to watch more.